Good morning. It's June 24th, 25 to 10, Saturday. This is my kitchen table, what I got up to this morning, meaning in my counter. I've got a couple little dishes in the sink from last night, made myself an ice cream cone and had a coffee. And then in that roast pan is frozen milk that I'm thawing. I actually bought myself milk and then, I don't know, the next day bought milk again thinking I hadn't bought milk yet. But so I had to freeze some. So anyways, I'm going to cut my grass today. There's my new grass coming in, doing a good job. I got my sister coming tomorrow. Still not coming up at the side of the house. That's because I haven't been watering it enough and I got to get some more seed down. But I got to cut that grass. Lots of weeds. But the grass is starting to come in and I got to get some more fill. But just going to peck away at that. Not going to worry about it too much. I've been settling in quite nice with Tippy. Don't know where she is now. She's probably down in the basement. She's found that she loves to go down in the basement, which I don't love her to do. But I got to get my basement and my garage is what I need to put my attention on. It's not the pretty stuff, but it's the stuff that needs to be done. Let's see if we can find Tippy down here. She keeps coming upstairs with a face full of dust. So she's getting under stuff. And I don't know where, probably behind the dryer or underneath those pallets or something where there's dust accumulated. She comes up and her whole face is just full of dust. This little disaster here is my sump pump hole. And I've got it like that because I'm barricading it so she doesn't get in there. Because that worries me. But I don't know where she is now. Haven't seen her in a bit, but she is settling in. We're doing just fine. Dark basement. Oh, this is what I want to show you. Is this sediment right there that's built up on the floor. You can see where I've started to scrape it. And it's going to be quite the job getting that up. But I think what I'm going to do today is just give this whole basement a really good sweep. I'm going to come down, get my broom and just start sweeping, and because I can feel how dusty it is on my feet. Again, this is my pile that's got to go to the dump. Start making plans for that. Oh, I hear her upstairs. Let's go find Tippy. Let's go find the sweet little Tippy. I'm sure she hears my voice. She's been greeting me when I come in the house. Tippy! Here, Tippy! Where are you? Oh, and I've had to put her... Well, I haven't had to. I've put her litter up here, which of course is not the decorative look I'm going for, but I didn't want her down in the basement, but I think I might just put that right back down at the bottom of the stairs since she doesn't seem to mind going down there. She likes it. So, okay. I have been using this chart, and every night before I go to bed, I clean off the table and do the dishes for the most part in the evening, so I'm not getting up to a mess, because I was getting pretty sloppy there, just dumping things on the table. All this stuff is fine with me because, like I said, use it as my desk. So I'm not putting that away just to pull it out every day when I get up. But I've been getting the counter all cleaned off, and it's so nice to get up in the morning to minimal mess. The reason that 8 is like that is because I crossed it off this morning by mistake. I meant to flip the page, and so I've done it 7 days straight, so that's working good. And I think once I do that for 21 days, and that's a habit hopefully established, that I'll be able to go on to something else. One thing I'd like to do is start exercising properly. Like I go for walks, but I'm not doing anything in a routine. I got to fix that curtain rod. I got to get this basket emptied and decisions made, throw stuff out. I mean, it doesn't even have that much stuff in it, but it's just sitting there waiting for me to do something with it. Get those pictures that sorted out and stored away for now. And I've got to concentrate on my basement and my garage to get them all. Those are the first things that need to be done. I need to start working on the stuff where if somebody comes to see this house, that's going to be a turnoff. Nobody's going to go inside my closet and say, oh, closet's not painted. I don't want to buy the house. So, and drawers. Like, I'd love to get this junk drawer cleaned out. But nobody's going to go into my junk drawer and say, oh, not buying her out. She has a messy junk drawer. But they are going to look at the garage and the basement and say, ooh, this is a big job, you know. So, anyways, I wish I could find Tippy. Here, Tippy. Where are you? Where are you, Tippy girl? Hey? Worries me when I can't find her and, you know, her going down the basement like that. I do have a couple old screens I'm going to try to hatch together and patch together or whatever, connect somehow and put around that sump pump hole so it's not so just a pile of stuff over it. But anyways, got my sister and my nephew coming tomorrow. So I'm trying to figure out, you know, I got to get the grass cut. Want to start working on that basement. Got to go get some groceries. I got the whole day. And, you know, what to do first. I want to get to a bakery and get some. There's a local bakery that has these strawberry puffs that are just delicious. And I've got some strawberries. So I want to get them and make a little dessert. I'm just going to make spaghetti and meatballs tomorrow night. So anyways, this is totally boring. I'm boring myself. I am going to get, you know, just get myself moving. Start the movement. I'm going to get that basket done and put away. And I'm going to sweep my basement floor, get some laundry going. And then I'm going to decide what I'm going to do after that. But I want to do those two little jobs because that's saying to me, you know, I'm still working on the progress for the sale of the house. And it's something. So let's set this clock. I'm going to give myself an hour, see what I've got done in an hour. And hopefully we'll be able to see Tippy when I come back. Hopefully I'll be able to find her. Hang on. I thought I'd stop in mid-hour, get a little glimpse of Tippy. I got 47 minutes left. You gonna say hi? Come here and say hi, honey. Yeah, I don't know where she was, but she's reappeared. She's doing really good. She hasn't been too saucy, a little tiny bit, but she realized it's restrained because she realizes she's not going to get away with that, and it doesn't serve her. So she's been a good girl. Yeah, she's been a delight. A funny little thing. My sweet little Tippy. Yeah, there she goes. Tipped right over for us. What a little doll. Beautiful little girl. I think I'm going to get her a cat tree because I am going to try to keep her an inside cat. She's shown no interest in going outside, which is good. But I feel kind of bad for her. Like, I've never had a completely indoor cat. I mean, how do they get their exercise? So I think I'm going to get a cat tree. Put it right there by the window. We'll see. Like, she's running around. Like, she's running, racing through the house from upstairs to downstairs. So, but I've got the house all closed up. You know, like, don't have the doors open. Well, I don't have screen doors. So I have a screen door on my patio door. But I don't want to scratch my screens. So I'm kind of feeling that one out. But anyways, there, I've just wasted a minute talking about Tippy. So far, what have I done? I have got this basket emptied out and making decisions, putting my hands on things and making decisions. I'm going through this one right now and it's odds and ends, and it might just get put up in the cupboard like that. I did get light bulbs pulled out of there. I'll put them away. I'm not sure. Anyways, we're getting there. We're getting there. So I'll put myself back on the clock and got to go sweep that basement. That's the big thing. So that's just about done. Should take me another 3 minutes. Hang on. Okay. Timer was going off. I've made some headway down the basement. It's not going to be fun. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. So right here at the bottom of the stairs, I'm working on going through paperwork that just needs to be disposed of. This one I wish I had a shredder, but I'm not going out to buy a shredder. So I'm just sitting here ripping it up, and then I'm going to put it in bags and put it out to recycling. I'm thinking most of that stuff is stuff that isn't even active anymore, so I can't imagine somebody going through it and stealing it and trying to do something on old accounts that don't even exist. This stuff here, I want to get this out to the dump this week somehow in my schedule around school and everything. Break that box down and take to the dump and get these couple things to the metal drop off. Get that, all this stuff. I want this mess gone by this time next week, I'm hoping. My daughter's coming next weekend, so we'll see how that goes, but that'll make a big dent there. And that's how I'm going to have to do it, one little dent at a time. This is obviously stuff I can go through again, but it's all, I mean, it's, you know, it's not hurting anything there, but it's, you know, I save those plastic containers for when I do big meals to give takeout. Well, I'm not really doing that anymore, and it's like, I could probably save like 5 for the next big meal, and then, you know, by the time I have another big meal after that. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling here, but yeah, this could be right thinned out. Instapot that I used once. Oh, my son got it for me for a present. I'm going to see if he wants it back, because I'm just not going to use it. So I did sweep, you know, just let's say it's the first go at it. It's going to need many more sweeps. Got my air conditioner going because it's very warm upstairs. When I go up, it's like, whoa, it's like an oven up here. And then laundry going. I poured some water on this spot to see if I could loosen up that sediment, and it's not loosening up. So I know you can get, okay, can I pronounce this word? Mercuric, I don't know, some kind of acid. And it's like, I don't know that I want to be working with acid, but you know, I need a solution for this sediment, and I don't know what it is, not there yet. Here's my tea kettle. So I was kind of hoping that would work. Pour some boiling water on it and just scrape it a little bit at a time. But, didn't work. It did. There's a couple more baskets that have to be gone through. We kind of started with them and never really finished. But some was sitting there. But I'm trying to clean off one surface at a time kind of thing. One corner at a time, you know, little dents. Just tiny little dents. And I was actually, when I was down here, I was starting to panic because I felt there's stuff just going into the garbage. I was starting to panic because it's like, oh, this is beyond me. But you know what? It's like, I can do the best I can with what I've got and just do little things at a time. And, you know, every time I do something, it's progress. And so I remember reading a book years ago, what was it called? Panic to Power. Couldn't really tell you what it was about, but that thought came through my head. Hello, what do you want? Hey, you're getting pretty demanding in your old age. Yeah, you are. Just making yourself at home. Say, I think I love it here. Come here, you. Come here and see me. Come here. She runs from me, but then she comes to me. So, yeah, like that get up there. Look at all kinds of cobwebs. That's nice, eh? Anyways, good for working down the basement. Yeah, you pretty girl. Say, Mommy, you need to clean your carpet. I know. I will. Yeah, you're a pretty girl. So anyways, my point is that, you know, I'm 60 some odd years old. I think I'm going to be 63 this year. Yeah, 63 or 62. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how old I am. 62. I'm going to be 62 this year. Is that right? Yeah, has to be. So, anyways, yeah, look at you. Just showing how cute you are. And life did not turn out the way I expected. Hey, well, I shouldn't stop you from doing that. You need to clean yourself. But anyways, I don't imagine too many people have that perfect trajectory. All of life does what they want all the way along. I've had some pretty major bumps along the road. You know, things in my life that you just could completely derail you. You know, things like, how am I going to live with this? And how do you recover from this? But lo and behold, not that there's things that have happened that change you. And I've had things in my life that have changed me. And, you know, just my whole, I'm not going to say outlook. Well, okay, I'm going to say outlook in that I realize that you just don't always get what you want. And didn't someone famous like Mick Jagger say that once? And it's, you still have to carry on in spite of any sort of blow. And just pick up the pieces and, you know, you're never going to put them back together the way they were, especially when things that happen in your life affect other people's lives and change them forever and that kind of stuff. Boy, I'm getting deep and gloomy, aren't I? Basement's deep and gloomy. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put you on pause and I'm going to finish up that little mess and then I'm going to check back in and say goodbye. See you in a bit. Okay. Almost 20 after 11. Started about 9:30. Started talking about 9:30, I think. Should see if my milk's thawed. I don't want it sitting out here getting warm. I think that's thawed enough. I'll put it in the fridge like that. Oh, that's another thing I gotta do is tidy up my fridge. I don't even want to show you. I'm a shover. I just shove things in. There we go. Yeah, it's not that bad, but it can be sorted out. Lots of strawberries there. So I'm gonna get these strawberry cream puffs and then chop up a bowl of strawberries and just get 3 of them. They're so good. I've had them before. So, what do you think? Tippy? Do you notice any different? I think where she's going, or she's coming upstairs, and I'm talking coming upstairs with her face caked in cobwebs. So I think she's crawling underneath those pallets, or she's getting somewhere that is a massive amount of cobwebs. I don't know where it is. Somewhere, but she's not. I'm worried about her getting in here, which that's like a cold cellar. We used to have a door on it, but for whatever reasons the door got taken off, so did plastic it off because I don't use it. It actually needs some repair. That's another thing I'm gonna have to think about. Anyways, back to the basement. I got some junk out of that corner, like recycling broke down. So little bite-sized pieces, and that's the way I'm going to have to do it because I don't have any other manpower but me. And I mean, I could, you know, call in the cavalry with my sons and that, and I may yet do that, like towards the end. But they are all busy with their families and their lives, and you know, they would drop everything and come help me if I asked them to, but it's like, I'm capable of doing this in bite-sized pieces. So, like I did I thought I need to get these to the metal drop-off, and whether I'll be able to get them up the stairs and into my car, well, I'm not going to break my back. So, you know, those 2 things might sit, and then I'll get my one son to come pick them up and he can just drop them at the metal drop-off. That kind of thing, eh? But anything else, like these chairs, this box, like I'll have to take that apart I don't even really want to handle it with that all that mold on it, but I'll be careful. I'll put gloves on and everything. So, but basement's got to be cleaned. It's got to look good. It's got to look like it's got potential and that it's not just a big disaster. So if I can clean it all up and, you know, so somebody can see the potential of this basement now that it's dry and the work has been done, and they're going to see that, you know, that work was done. No more leakage down here. So lucky them. I wish we had had it. Well, I think I mentioned before, the problem got worse over years, and we did have like a makeshift bedroom over in this corner with just like curtains and a carpet and, you know, and the shelves. My one son was in it, and then my daughter was in it, and they were perfectly happy in it. And then we had another one built over here with drywall and everything, like in a door and a closet for my oldest son. And so he wouldn't have to share with the boys. But we had to tear it out because it got mold in it, and it's like, well, we can't have that, so tore it right out. But, you know, like this basement, it has potential, big potential, because it's got big, tall ceilings. The only thing is 2 windows. And it would be so nice if I could turn this into an apartment, but I can't. That's not good enough lighting for an apartment. So anyways, got that much done, bite-sized pieces, happy with it. Back's starting to hurt. I do have to, I want to do my garage, get working on it, go out here and see what we can see. So, muggy day. Lots of work. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of work. I mean, it's not horrific. Like everything's kind of, sort of, you know, there's some stuff for my kids, yearbooks and stuff like that. There's those styrofoam cases from the plates that I'm just going to put in the garbage. And tools that have to be gone through. There's all kinds of, you know, containers of this kind of oil, that kind of oil, this kind of lube, that kind of lube, that, you know, I'm going to corral and see what anybody wants or what needs to just go right to the dump. But I'm not doing anything out here today. I'm pretty much done now. So, bike hanging on the ceiling, tires, motorcycle parts, helmets, you know, all that kind of stuff. Calendar up there from I don't even know what year. So anyways, that's going to be, I am going to go out at some point today and just straighten up I'll show you. I'm going to go through that shelf right there. And there's a couple pots in there I believe I need to return to people. So I'm going to clean that up. Just that one shelf. I'm going to do one shelf at a time and try to do something every day, except for Sundays. Give myself a day of rest. And my plan is by September, have this place where I'm going to call the real estate agent. So I'll get as much done. And I mean, I do feel more of a sense of urgency because I just do. And, but I have to get a job, but I'm not. I want to take the summer, get the place sorted out, get the job, call the real estate agent. So hopefully get the job in September and be settled before then. So I have a little bit more income. And, you know, that's the plan. Things don't always go to plan, but I have a plan. I remember Dr. Schuler saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I heard that when I was a young woman. I just kind of tried to live by it, and I used to say it to my husband. He thought I was nuts, but there goes, I was going to say Rascal. Come here, you. Come and say goodbye to everybody. Tell them how much you like it here. Do you like your new home? Do you? You're fitting right in, eh? You getting along? You love that basement, don't you? I think I'm just going to put the litter down in the basement because she's going down there all the time anyways, so what am I worried about? She keeps coming back up, so she keeps finding her way back up. I do have to make a thing for the sump pump hole that's, you know, not just a pile of stuff piled over it, so See if I get that done this weekend too. Anyways, I'm just rambling on. Hopefully next time I see you, I will have most of that stuff out of that one spot in the basement off to the dump. Do everything in little bite-sized pieces and, you know, like eating an elephant, one bite at a time. So, just about 11:30 Saturday morning. Hope you have a great weekend. Take care. God bless.